Party starting right now, dude. When you walk in the club. It's true. Am I still echoey? I don't think I'm echoey anymore, right? I was told earlier I was echoey. Nope. Good. I'm going to start this show over and probably delete the VOD of the last one because it was super fucking frustrating to deal with Twitch's shit. And now that it's actually working, hopefully this will go better. Like I said at the start of the last video, I just wanted to celebrate what this community has done in the last year. And I wanted to talk about where we're at, where we're going, where we've been, and how it all got started. Dude, thank you so much. We have a hype train going now at the start of the State of the Union, which is pretty freaking sweet. And we have a whole bunch of other stuff going on. Let's see. Oof. David, thank you as well. Chris and David coming in with the subscription gifts. You guys are amazing. Super hype train, because this is actually happening right now. We are actually going to talk about Oredin and the amazingness that are all of you in this. Dude! What are you doing? 20 subscriptions? Motherfucker, you're out of control. You are out of control. Holy shit. He's got to start 2021 off right, which is being the top sub-gifter for the year like he was last year. He's just got to do it. That's how he is. Oh, we got Hellfiver. Thank you for the follow. Holy shit, this is insanity. Bits going all over the place. Rise resubscribing. Holy crap. New year, new Oredin. Hashtag get the demons out. Yeah, guys, this has been an insane year. We've had some crazy amazing things happen. So much good has come from this community. It has been a wild ride starting things off with all of you, and in a very dark, very long, very scary year, this place has been a bright spot for me, and I think many of you. Just a place where that has enriched our lives and has allowed us to find some sense of fellowship and hope and friendship in the midst of being locked in our homes, out of work, and all of the other things that have come from 2020. But this place has been amazing. Oh god, thank you, Emmy. Just gonna keep this hype train going, right? 287% of a level 5 hype train. You guys are insane. Hey Rick, welcome in. As I told you before, as I said at the beginning of the last one, I had already planned on starting to run some games to supplement my income when things started to slow down at work, and we went to go only at the restaurant. I had been working at the restaurant for a year as a manager. I had just gotten my 1-year review. I had left a job that I hated for that job because I loved the company. I loved the food that we made. I loved helping people and working with people. And it's something that I really wanted to do. It's something I still miss. But then I was laid off because of COVID. I had already started 2 games for pay for play. Chris! Jesus fucking Christ. And, it's Barzoople! Adam! Gifting the subs. Look at that. Holy shit. This is amazing. I just like the noises. Alright, so we know what your Pavlovian response is. You hear the noises and you just need to keep gifting subs. Oh my goodness. Wow. Chris, you have gifted a total of 292 subscriptions to the channel since we started. 292. I can't even talk right now. I can't even talk. Sure, bye for president. I know you did, dude. Rye, thank you so much. How am I supposed to give this State of the Union when all we're doing is gifting subs? I mean, not that I want you to stop. I'm not saying that, but this is insane. You guys are too much love. Oh my god. Mike, thank you. So many gifted subs right now. 28 subs and 401 bits gifted towards the hype train. A whole bunch of emotes just given out. So many emotes. So many. Mike, you've gifted a total of 32 subs since you got started watching. Rye, you've gifted a total of 74. Chris, 297 gifted subs. Let's see. Adam, you just started at 5. This is your first 5. We're excited for that. David, you've gifted 110. 110 so far. That's crazy. You guys are nuts. And that's not... Yeah, it's only January 2nd. There is so much love. So very much love for this community. It's out of control. I believe in Adam too. I believe in him. That's why I asked him to be a part of the games on Mondays. All right. Let's try and get through some of this, okay? Speech. That's the whole point. Oh my goodness. So yeah, first 2 games are Dark and Hungry God and The Road to Nowhere. Before I even got laid off, and when I got laid off, I came home and I started working on 3 other campaigns: The Dance Macabre, The Lost Words of Merwin, and Company of Fools. So yeah, those are the first 5 games that got started. That was March 23rd of 2020. That was the day that Oredin as we know it was born. I had been working on the Oredin campaign setting on and off for a long time, maybe about a decade. It was bits and pieces here and there. It wasn't all at once. It was just a few things here and there that I worked on. But I took it and I unfolded it into what it is now. Yeah, it is going to sound weird when all the noises stop. Yeah, Alex. We just had like a shit ton of subs gifted. Like a shit ton. We hit like 500% on a hype train. The first stream was on April 4th, 2020. It was The Lost Swords of Merwin. I was encouraged to start streaming by a player in that game who ended up leaving the game halfway through the session and never came back to Oredin at all. it was an experience the first time. There were a lot of bumps in the road. And I went from not knowing what I was going to do to having 5 paid D&D games with 30 players that I was streaming live on a bunch of programs that I had learned in a matter of a couple of weeks. I'd never used Discord, Roll20, Streamlabs, Twitch, YouTube, any of those before that. And it came together. If you go back onto our YouTube channel and you watch some of those early streams, man, did they look and feel so much less refined than they do now. I didn't even have a mic. I was using, I don't even know if I had this headset. ArcStream 1 is fucking weird. It's absolutely true. I had the worst headset mic, and thanks to Alex Big Lundy, I was able to get a Yeti, the one that I'm still using right now, and slowly but surely things started to grow and change. We have a whole different setup. We've gone through 2 whole different setups now, both technology-wise and in the format of the streams. The Dropster Live, we play Dungeons and Dragons. We play Dungeons and Dragons 6 times a week, and we're just hanging out right now talking about the state of the stream and the state of the D&D games and the story so far. So yeah. Yes, I brought a whole ass library. No, this is thanks to Sir Bowie the Bodacious paying it forward with a with XSplit to give me a background. Everything that I've been able to do to make this game better has come from the community. The maps have been made by Rick and Nor. The parts that I've gotten from my computer, Pat basically sat on the phone with me while I put the damn thing together to make sure that I didn't fuck it up too bad. I had help picking out and purchasing the pieces. I was gifted my mic. I was gifted the arm that my mic is attached to. I was gifted the lamp that sits on my desk and lights my face so I don't look like I'm part of the background. XSplit was gifted to me. So was Foundry. All of it has come from this community. The more we play, the more you guys have invested in me and in what we do here. And I have to say that none of this is possible without all of the players who are part of it. We went from a bunch of random people I found on Roll20 who just wanted to play D&D to this, like, living, thriving community that is reaching out to others to draw them in and show them that, hey, there's a really amazing place where we talk about D&D and how gross pineapple is on pizza, and how we can best parody band names for the D&D games, and all kinds of weird shit that you all talk about, and just hanging out. And hey, listen, I can't, I'm too Italian to eat pineapple on pizza. I'm just too Italian for that. I'm sorry. Yeah, I did. I spawned a bunch of other D&D games on here as well, didn't I? Fuck. And we helped some communities get to their affiliate status. We helped a bunch of communities do that. There's a whole bunch of other streamers out there who we got behind and led the charge for getting them follows. Hell, you guys got us to... We got somebody in here who got us to 500 followers in a night by getting us 40 or plus followers in 24 hours. All that from having lost a job I love. Oh, I am talking with my hands. They're just below the level of the camera lens because it would be too distracting. I do that on purpose, right? Yeah, we raised over $1,000 for charity last year. We raised over $1,000 for Extra Life, which is amazing. We helped Loophole raise money for Extra Life as well. People in this community were a part of his games and Big Lundy's games to add to that the Extra Life charity, which is awesome. Like, the ability to give back because of the love that is in this community is amazing. Yeah, that's awesome. That's where we all came from. That's where this all started. It started out with me just trying to make a few extra bucks for tips, possibly, if people were willing to give me some money, to this being essentially my primary source of income. Which is mind-blowing. We're currently still sitting at 6 games. They all take place concurrently, as you know. Most of you are players in them. Maybe people are popping in who aren't part of that. We've had a lot of player changes. We had one game that that closed down for various reasons. We had 2 new games start. We had... Oh, yeah, I think Kim is the only one who's you know, a minor, but Kim runs the Discord server better than anybody. Better than anybody could. If it wasn't for him, our Discord server would be shit ass. He keeps that place just super clean, super streamlined. Kim, dude, if it wasn't for you, the Discord server would be a fucking mess. But right now, the Discord server has 194 members. 194 people are on the Discord server. We have lots of people who like to chat, regardless of whether they play in the games or not. They're just there to hang out, to talk, to get to know you guys, to be a part of the community. Our Patreon has 21 members right now. It makes it brings in about 1/3 of the total earnings. Our Twitch channel, we have 549 followers. We're almost at 550 followers. And see, it's not showing the subscribers right now, but let's see. We have 191 subscriptions currently. This past year, we hit the 200 subscriber milestone in like record time. And when we did, I humiliated myself on camera for all of you. And I expect for that to happen, for us to hit milestone numbers. Do you realize, Christopher, you have now gifted a total of 307 subs to the channel? No, you will not let us forget it. Fucking Emmy made a gif of it. We have amazing sub rollover from gifted subs. Let me tell you, the fact that we have 549 followers and we regularly maintain 130, 140 subscriptions from month to month is absolutely wild. Like, that is not normal for the number of followers we have. Not normal at all. Yes, it is January 2nd and we are already at 201 subscriptions. You asshole. I love you. Oh my god. You guys. Again, Chris just likes to hear the noise go off. Let's talk about the games. We have a Company of Fools on Monday at 6. The party has changed a lot, but I think we finally hit a level of homeostasis with the cast. The game originally started off with them being a military company that was just decimated by a creature that shouldn't exist, an ancient dragon. Yeah, only the OGs will remember when Star was the commander of the Legion. Gaz is the second commander, which makes Silver the third lieutenant commander. Company of Fools, Rick. Company of Fools. Chris, do you know, I mean, yeah, it's Bowie's got it. I don't even have to say it. Oh my god. Mirth is the first lieutenant commander-in-law. Jesus fucking Christ. What started off as a bunch of people running for their lives from an ancient blue dragon has gone through a phase of traveling to get back home, arriving back home and seemingly being an unwanted thorn in the side of those there, and then now being the protectors, the Knight Protectors of Grovair, trying to unite the city against the possible outside threats that who knows if the nobles even believe exist. Each of the houses are still out for themselves, but yeah. Yeah, they've come a long way. Found Mythfont, amongst other parties. And we'll see where they go from here. But the game is rolling. It went through a rough patch where there was a lot of just political meetings with them and the houses just meeting and talking. And there's been more activity lately, more D&D activity lately. Dungeon crawls, dramatic moments between characters, and new enemies. Grovair is the cesspool of Oredin, I guess. Nobody ever wants to grow to Grovair. On Tuesdays, Dark and Hungry God has come far. They started off as a bunch of ragtag misfits in the town of Anchor. Not really knowing what was going on in the world for various reasons. And through a series of events, they band together to deal with the rotting plague that is the Demon Lord Wariga and her minions. They stumbled upon Sarani after the unfortunate fall of their comrade, Gerard. They helped evacuate a town. They rescued a bunch of people. They helped rid Twiland Hill of the influence of a malevolent aboleth. They became Knights of the Golden Dragon. They undid some of the evils that had been done by Michael. They've crossed over with 2 other parties? 3 crossover events for the Tuesday guys. Yes, your first session, the end of the first session was, we need to stick together because we just abducted a priest. That is true. It's been a run. Second season, you guys headed out. You fought the demons at the monastery. They traveled to Coriel Forest, entered Mythfont. They figured out that they needed to gather items to put together a ritual to banish the 8 demon lords that have been summoned into Oredin. Slowly, one by one, they have been gathering those items. You guys are what, 11th level? Getting pretty far in. You guys started off on Tuesday nights, and now you're Tuesday days. How crazy is that? Things moved around. And I think you might be the campaign with the fewest party changes. Maybe tied with the dance for that. I think the dance is the only other party that hasn't had. Oh, you're right. Yep. 3. You guys have had the fewest character changes. Arc started on Fridays after the Lost Wards came to an end and moved to Tuesday nights. If there's a cartoon show in Oredin, it is Arc. Yeah, Arc had 1 loss and then added 2. And I will say that adding those 2 characters has been a major revelation for that group. Yeah, Arc friendship is magic. You guys, yeah, it is one of the most fun games because of the sheer goofiness that occurs with Arc. I don't even know what to say about Arc. Arc has no involvement in any of the major story arcs that are in Oredin. They've brushed up against the Demon Lord storyline. Everybody wants a reason. Oh my god, the 2 of you would be ridiculous. But yeah, you guys have been super fun to play for, to run for. And the fact that you're in the Santa's Workshop story arc has been incredibly enjoyable. Uh, yeah, there'd be some consequence up for that. Krask saves Christmas. Oh my god. We'll see how that ends on Tuesday. How the well, if it ends. But yeah, the character changes in Arc completely improved the dynamic of the game. It started off pretty rough, and I had a feeling that it was headed the same way as Lost Words of Merwin, where there's just either the characters or the players or the circumstances were causing some struggles for the party to keep moving forward. But shifting to Tuesdays and changing up the player structure has brought every player in that game up to a new level of role playing, of entertaining each other, of fun. It's been amazing to watch everyone in that game bloom because of having the right pieces in place. It shows you how important it is to have the right party dynamic. Wednesday day has been a fucking roller coaster ride of insanity. I will say that. Help Wanted is just chaos incarnate. And the addition of Jakob, Mike, and Emmy there have been some great players in that game, and it has had a large turnover rate for a various number of reasons. And every single player has contributed something amazing. Every character is memorable, and we will see some of them again in places. We've already seen Sentry show up on Arc. But the new additions to that game, hashtag Elf Squad, has created a party dynamic that it's like two parties working together and trying to be a single party. The fact that Kolak wants to start a war is going to have major impacts on the entirety of Oredin. So we'll see what happens with that. But we have some great characters there. Some amazing characters. And some players that I love playing with. And I can't wait to see what happens between Merrick and Vespasian when there's the fallout from what happened with the Rakshasa. We've developed a new subclass through that game. College of Bones. I'm working on it anyway. Trying to work it out. We'll see how that goes. Wednesday night, the Dance Macabre. We all miss Rilter. God, I miss Bruno. That was one of the first major character changes too. Lukash moved from the Wednesday night game to the Monday night game for a brief time. That was probably the first real interaction between two different parties. Was that transition? Oh, Jesus, David. That game's gone through a lot. They've started off as a bunch of hapless adventurers that had not even adventurers, hapless non-field operatives getting dragged out for what should have been a easy, investigation of what was happening. to a bunch of kids that were getting abducted in the city of Ravenreach. And that was a fateful night. The first, I think, 4 adventures took place in that single night. The loss of a major NPC right from the start. The entirety of that game has just been filled with character interaction and exploration. That is the thrust of that game. And thank God for Johnny. I will tell you that early on, Maximilian was a character that I struggled with. Because he felt like a joke that was going to get old real fast. But he has grown into one of probably the most beloved characters in the games. Johnny has a way of bringing humor into a campaign that would be otherwise incredibly dark and dreary. And it's necessary. He's the comic relief of that campaign. There have been some growing pains in that game, too, a couple times. But the players are a tight-knit group. And some of the best role-playing I've seen on the server has come out of that game. Some of my favorite NPCs have come out of that game. The Road to Nowhere has... Whew. That game really had an apt title. And to be super honest, a lot of that game, most of that game, revolved around the players reacting or interacting with the decisions of other players. The death saves, as they've aptly been dubbed, because they have come closest to TPKs on multiple occasions. They may have caused as much destruction in the land of Oredin as they have stopped it. It's been wild. Yeah, they TPK twice in like 2 weeks' time. But we've had some great players and characters in that game too. Genevieve, we'll see her again. We miss cricket. We all miss cricket. But that game has evolved a lot. From a group traveling to Twiland Hill with Genevieve's high hopes of starting an adventurers guild, Felix's interactions with his ex, as well as his research and studies, and his fucking demolition of the aboleth, made for some amazing moments. The Caliph has been the thread that has tied that game together. Brad has been... It's been awesome to watch an old school D&D player kind of adapt to a way of playing that was foreign to him, but that he fully and wholeheartedly embraced. Felix is the scariest gnome ever. Absolutely he is. If you only knew. If you only knew. Man. No, dude. Wumblebird's got nothing on Felix. Again, hopefully somebody will end up in Twilight Hill. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Then again, Felix was actually aged by a ghost. He was the first character to get aged by a ghost. No. Twilight Hill does not have a mayor. No mayor in Twilight Hill. Thank you, David. Yeah. Now, we have Gemwin and Vargan, Kerr, Joffrey, and, oh, who can forget? We had Garen, the very first Warforged psychiatrist in all of Oredin. Yes, they have a council of potential barrel fillers. The death saves are headed after a death knife, and they might fulfill their name again. I guess we'll find out tonight. Warforged do have a rough time in Oredin. If you want to see the fight of your life, tune in tonight. It's going to be major. It's going to be epic. They have a plan. I know what the plan is. It's a good plan. But, this is a Death Knight and 4 whites and however many minions he's been able to draw around him. Against... what? 5 PCs that are well below its threat range. And who knows what the servant of Enan Volkmar has up his sleeve. Guess we'll find out. That's where the games have been. That's where they're at. There's a lot of people that I miss. A lot of players I hope we see again. A lot that I know we will. A lot of characters that I know we'll see again. Some of the other things I've been working on is the book. I've gotten... I'm slowly putting together pieces of chapters for an Oredin Adventurer's Guide. It's going slowly. With having to go back to work, I had to set aside the world building streams, which has slowed it down a lot. But I'll tell you, moving forward is going to be more difficult in 2020 or 2021 than it was in 2020. At some point this year, I will have to make a decision. There will come a time when the financial part of all of this will catch up and reality will kick in and decisions will have to be made. Things are going really well. We've grown a lot over the last 10 months, but we need to grow more. For me to do this full time, I need to reach a goal, a funding goal of $4,000 a month. To comfortably do this full time. $3,000 at the bare minimum. And between player contributions Twitch, and Patreon, I am about half that right now, after 10 months. I don't want to continue to ask those of you who are my players and who contribute, some of you who contribute a lot, to give more. That is not... I'm not trying to squeeze blood from a stone. I'm not trying to ask all of you to do that. This is our community. We have a lot of people who are connected to it. We have 550 followers on Twitch. We have 194 people on the Discord server. I have almost 1,300 followers on Twitter. Asking each of them to give $1 to Patreon would help. Those are the places I need it. Patreon and Twitch. Those are the areas that have to grow the most. Because I get about, like I said, I get about a third of where we are financially from each of those areas. So if I hit 1,000 from each of those places, then it would be at the very least what I need to keep going. Right now, I just about hit that with player tips every month, right around there. Patreon needs to double, and Twitch needs to double before unemployment runs out, or I need to make a decision about going back to work. This is not the fun part of talking about this community, because this community gives me so much, and I don't want to lose it. And that's really a scary thought that might happen. But we got a lot of dedicated people in this community, a lot of people who love it, and a lot of people who support it and promote it and have given to it with their time and their energy and their finances, and spreading that, trying to bring others into it. That's where it is. I don't want this to end. It's been too much fun. It's been too enriching, and it is what I want to do with my life. Many of you have told me that if it wasn't for this community, the way that the pandemic has been would have been impossible for you to get through. And hearing things like that is why I love doing this so much. I know that I've improved as a dungeon master because of this, and I know that many of you have told me that you've improved as players because of this. We have some awesome games. Every single game is pretty fucking amazing. There's some great stories, and a lot of those stories come from me just letting you guys play and watching you be your characters. And I am blown away when things that seem so coincidental just line up to create these incredible moments of story that are entirely outside of the realms of possibilities that I could have thought of. Hey dude, Happy New Year. I would like to hit full-time funding in 3 months in order to do this full-time without having to worry about what's going to happen when the world restarts or my unemployment runs out. I would like to do that. We are 2/3 of the way there. 2/3 of the way there in 10 months. That is amazing. I will say that over and over again. I am blown away by that. I cannot be more grateful for that. But I'd like to get to full time in 3 months. I don't think that's impossible, considering what we've done in 10. By 6 months' time, I see several of the games coming to an end. The campaigns, not the games. Not playing those games, but within 6 months, I see the campaigns that are over 11th level resolving their stories, coming to a likely conclusion. Or at least being close within those 6 months. That's true, Rye. That's absolutely true. I wish I knew more about social media marketing myself. But in 6 months, I see the games that are over 10th or 11th level starting to I haven't yet, Chris. Oh my gosh. I will call him. I'm going to call him on Monday. I'm actually putting a note in my to-do list right now as we speak to call him on Monday, because in everything else that was going on, it just completely blew right out of my head. Please remind me. Yes, Adam, it's short for marketing. No, this is a map of my homebrew campaign setting, Oredin. You can check us out on our Discord server if somebody wants to type Discord into the chat and connect them. It is my D&D world. So yeah, when that happens, I expect to start up new campaigns. Set in a world that has been changed by the events of the campaigns that are taking place right now. The characters that are in those campaigns will likely become high-level PCs, or NPCs, that are still around and impacting the world of Oredin in some way, shape, or form. And there will be opportunities for new stories with new characters to interact and engage with a world that all of you helped to build. And I am really excited for what that will look like. Ideally, if Twitch and Patreon catch up beyond player contributions, then I'll be able to go down to 4 games. And that and focus on the book. I'll probably ask all of you what you want to do when each campaign ends. As each campaign comes to a close in the next year, 6 months or a year, I will see who wants to... I will probably give the players who are already in the games that are taking place in those time slots first dibs to play in the new campaign that will fill that time slot. I will also open it up to other players to see if we can't bring some new life or a change of pace, and people's lives will change, obviously. But who knows where that will go. I think in 6 months we could get to 1,000 followers on Twitch. I hope you guys think we can do that too, because I think we can. With your help, we can get to 1,000 followers. If we can get to 1,000 followers, we could start hitting 25, 30, 40 viewers. Thanks, Freckle White. Appreciate it. Oh my god. You guys get on D&D TikTok, okay? I can't do everything. Look, I'll be honest. A way you guys can help is to publicly make yourselves a part of this community. I don't know how else to say that, but like, put it in your Twitter profile, your Facebook bio, your TikTok videos, your fucking Imgur accounts on Reddit. Put it on Instagram. Like, just share what we're doing as a part of you and a part of Oredin is yours. If it's gonna keep growing, it needs to be because you guys are like sharing the shit out of it everywhere. That you're excited about it. That you are being a part of it in your life. Make Twitch clips. Share them on our Discord server. Share them on other Discord servers. Share them on... share them everywhere. That's the type of stuff that you can do. Just... I know for a fact that like Mike's Twitter account, it says right in his Twitter bio that he is a part of Help Wanted on Twitch on Wednesdays with a link. I'm not saying you need to make your whole life to that. That's not what I'm saying. But like, you're on stage, guys. You're the stars. That's where it comes from. That's the thing. You guys are... You're the characters. I am the glorified scenery. Anyway, 1,000 followers, 6 months. That's the goal for this year. Full-time funding in 3. 1,000 followers in 6. By the end of the year, I'd like to get the book kickstarted. Those are my goals. I'd like to go back to doing world building streams when I can. When the world goes back to normal, I'd like to play some live games with some of you, like at my house, or at your house, or at a game store. That would be amazing. That's one of the plans. I would love, if this continues to grow, to have like a mini Oredin con. Just rent out a fucking like hall at a hotel somewhere and have everybody show up, and we can play a bunch of live Oredin games all at once, and I can have some people DM, and I can be the big DM and make sure that all the games are going in one direction and have stuff played live. That would be amazing. Thank you for words. I appreciate it. 1,000 followers will not just get me the funding automatically. No. For Twitch, I get paid for subscribers. But the more followers we have, the more likely we are to get subscribers. So, and if we get to 75-hour average viewers per stream, I will get to partner on Twitch. And that's a big goal. That's hard to do as a D&D streamer. An award ceremony, that would be hilarious. Partner's tough to get to. Hitting 75 average viewers is hard. We're at 15 average viewers now. That's our norm, is 15. We need to get to 75 average viewers. It's big. I would love to see that happen. It's hard for D&D. If your name's not Matt, it doesn't really happen. I hope so, Emmy. But that's going to be up to all of you. I say that, but, like, it's the truth. I'm not worried about the numbers, to be honest. I set goals, but, like, I don't focus on them day to day. I don't focus on them hour to hour or week to week. I look at the overarching trend, and everything's growing. It's been growing. The thing is, like, I'm one person, right? I need to prep 6 games. I need to run 6 games. I need to make sure my technology is working properly. I need to make sure that the streams look crisp and clear. I need to promote myself on Twitter and Facebook and wherever I can. And I gotta tell you, like, one person shouting into the void is not gonna do it. I mean, it will in time, but, like, the sands of the hourglass are slowly pouring out. They have been since the beginning, and who knows how long it'll last. I don't know. I need your help. Your financial support is amazing. I mean, it is. Your financial support is amazing. Your emotional support is amazing. So yeah. Spread this shit like the fucking plague. Get 1,000 people giving me $1 a month on Patreon. And that's it. That's all I need. Not asking for the world. There's 7 billion people out there. I think we get 1,000 people who like what we do here. Stories are good, right? I think they're good. The characters are good. The players get better every week. You guys outshine me regularly. Regularly. Right. Wow, I said it worse the second time. Fuck. I'm sorry if I'm talking about this part a lot and getting emotional, but, like, this is our fight for survival in Oredin. It's not destroying the demon lords. That'll happen. That's the correct saying. Yes, Rye. That is how you say it for real. Somebody clip that shit and put it on the internet. But yeah. Our fight for survival in Oredin is spreading this thing far and wide so that we can keep doing it for years to come. And so far it's been happening. I mean, not to mention when we hit 1,000 followers, we're going to give away a legendary bundle on D&D Beyond. So it's pretty amazing. I'm going to have to give away some dice. How many fucking subscribers did we hit today? How many subscriptions did we give away? Did we get today? Let's see. A lot, right? Yeah, I think it's 2. I think it's closer to 2. It's more than 53 subscriptions. It doesn't count the resubscriptions. So, yeah, I'm not sure. I'll have to figure that out because I think we're giving away like 2 sets of dice after today. So that's where we're at. We're at 6 games a week still. They're going strong. At least half of them have jumped into Tier 3 play. The others are in Tier 2 play. Hurtling quickly towards conclusions. Fucking A Company of Fools is going to go on for goddamn ever. I don't know how long that game is going to go on for, but it's going to go on forever. We'll see, because they're like 1,000 years behind the rest of the campaigns. The Tuesday day game, I'm telling you, like 6 months, and I foresee some kind of that story hitting some major plot points, and Ark is in Tier 0. Wednesday night, Saturday also. Probably going to see the end of those games within 6 months. Looking to hit... So, the goals for 2021. I'll lay them out, and then that'll be the end of the State of the Union. Things are going well. That's the first thing. We've grown from a small group of players on Roll20 to a vast number of players on Discord and Foundry. Our Twitch channel has gone from 0 to 500 in... we did that in, like, 7-8 months. We hit the 200 subscriber mark within 6 months of being a Twitch stream. We've seen some amazing milestones, and I am incredibly grateful. Our Patreon is at 20 plus subscribers, and hopefully growing. Company of Fools needs to talk about going on forever, and then we need to talk about that talk and see if we come to a consensus, and then talk about the finding of a consensus. Yes, absolutely. But yeah, in 6 months, in 3 months, full-time funding. In 6 months, at least 3 games ending, and 3 new campaigns starting. 1,000 followers is the goal. Working on the book more. Trying to get that published by the end of the year. Or at least kickstarted by the end of the year. And start talking about some live games in person with all of you to celebrate what we're doing. And hopefully, if we're blessed, then by the end of the year, we can get to partner. If we're lucky. Well, guys, thanks so much for letting me talk about something I'm really proud of. Which is all of you. I hope it wasn't too rambly. There's a lot of good memories over this last year. And a lot of good memories. I can't wait to keep making more. And keep making some amazing games. Seeing some amazing stories. I'll be back tonight. We're playing Road to Nowhere in a little over an hour at 7 p.m. Hopefully they won't all die. Death saves like 5 at this point. Yeah. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being a part of this. Thanks for an awesome time of reminiscing and shooting the shit in chat. See you in an hour. Hour and 20. Later, guys.